Hey everyone, my name is James, and this is my tutorial on JavaScript Part 2. And then in this episode, we're going to be doing loops. For the loops we do in this episode is for loops and while loops and do/while loops. So first, we're going to do for loops, and for loops is a way to, or first of all, loops are a way to write down code or produce code without having to type it all. So let's do a for loop, if that made any sense. So you make a for loop, you gotta do for, and then in parentheses, you're gonna do this. So variable I equals, let's say I equals 1. And then that's where you want it to start at. And then the next, you want I to be, let's say, until I is greater than 10. You close it off, and then you want it to be incremented, so you do I, or if any of your variable is named C, you do I, or C++, but we're going to do I plus that increments it by 1. So then, you got to add the brackets, curly brackets, and then in there, you're going to write, let's just make go to the document write, and then we're going to put I there. You want it to write down I. So we save that. Wait, my bad. To make it until I is less than. Okay, now it writes all the numbers between 1 to 9. So until I, it says I is less, let's say 1 is less than 10, 2 is less than 10, 3 is less than 10, and so on. 9 is less than 10, but it can't be 10 is less than 10 because 10 is equal to 10. But yeah, so it's a way to write code make a lot of code right at once. Let's go back to that. In case you don't want that thing, you could do. I think you could do this: I plus br. That. I think that's how you do it. There you go. And then it writes it all separately on different lines. So that's how you do that. So it's saying, and start here, you're going to start at 1, end until I is not less than the 10, and increment it by 1 each time. Then you want to increment it by, let's say, 5 but each time. So you can do I plus equals 5, and then now it counts by 5. So 1, and then plus 5, 6, and then it stops there because it can't do anything more. Let's do by 2s. 1, now it's all. See, if we start I, if say I is 0, then it go to 8. So yeah, you might want to stop it at 11. That's the number you want to stop it at. So it goes all the way to that. Whatever you want to do. So that's a for loop. And if you want more practice, let me know. Okay, now let's do while loops. So let's say that sometimes you want to make sure your loop runs at least one time no matter what. Use a do while loop, even though you know it's false. So let's say the variable 10 equals false. And remember, loops or while loops only run or for loops both only run if the condition is true. So it's false. So if you do, let's say we just do while 10. Okay, while 10, and then we have some curly brackets, and then document dot write 10. Nothing's gonna produce. So because nothing's gonna write, because it's always gonna be false. So when we do a do loop or a do while loop, you do, and then once you do a do loop, you do a bracket, and then you do what you want the code to run, and then you do, let's say 10. Let's make it write document.write 10 plus I am. Let's make it write I am plus 10. So I am false, and then it's going to say false again because I made it say that. So, because first of all, here let's do some explaining here. So, variable 10 is false. So, like I said, loops only run if the condition is true. So, we still want it to run though. So we're going to do while, or let's do this while this is still false. So document that right. I am 10 and 10 is false. And then while 10 is false, write document.write 10. So that's that. I don't get the last part though, but yeah, those are loops. Now, thanks for watching this video. If I'm confused you, I'm bad. I'll make a new one. Let me know if you do want that. And thanks for watching this video. My name is James. Thanks for watching this video.